Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
When most people come to a police station to report a stolen car, they hope officers will catch the thief. But wait until you hear what happened to the guy caught on camera stealing a car from a used car lot. I'll tell you why the thief caught a huge break.
Caught on video, a little boy is spanked outside of Michigan Daycare, and the person doing the hitting is not who you might think. Thanks for being with us. The mother of the child in that video is very upset over what happened while her little boy was at daycare.
Yeah, she wants to know why a woman her child has never met felt it was okay to strike him. It happened in Buena Vista Township in the Saginaw area. Larry Spruill live with more on what happened and what the boy's family is saying tonight. Larry.
Good evening, Devin and Kimberly. It's a very controversial topic. Some believe that you should spank your children. Others believe that you should not. But what happens when a complete stranger does it and is caught on camera? One mother says that happened to her. Friday night, Rebecca Gregg is in trouble. She's facing assault and battery charges. Those charges come after this video went viral. It allegedly shows Gregg hitting a child on camera.
Very upset. Like, I don't think I've ever been this mad before ever in my life.
Monique Riley and Marquise Roach say they are angry about what happened to their 7-year-old son, Markel, outside of Saginaw Daycare on Tuesday.
I received a text message about 5:45 that the police was called over at the daycare and that a lady had whooped him.
Riley says Gregg is a lawn care worker and she allegedly started beating her son after he sprayed her with the hose. But get this. She doesn't even work for the daycare.
Who are you to put your hands on my child? Like, she pulling his hair, threw him on the ground, like, assaulting him over some water.
The daycare told them nobody saw the abuse, but Riley says either way, this woman should not have touched her child in the first place.
I feel like he should have been watched closer, like, by the daycare provider as well. Like, that lady shouldn't have been able to do that to him.
Now she's just hoping he will be okay.
His body's sore, his neck sore, his shoulder sore. He has a bald spot in his head.
And we did learn that this is a misdemeanor assault. If charged, she could spend 93 days in prison and or a $500 fine. We're live tonight. Larry Spruill, Local 4.
So Larry, let's be clear. This family did not know this woman at all.
And Devin, that's the totally strange part about this. They did not know each other. The woman did not know the child did not know the woman, the family did not know the woman as well. Nobody in this story knew each other, Devin.
Yeah, wow. All right, Larry.
Okay, well, let's shift gears a little bit, get you caught up on the forecast. What a great day it was today.
Great day. Lovely evening, and let's take it right on into the weekend, Andrew.
We certainly will. We've got mostly clear skies out there, mild, cool, if you will, still comfortable. Temperatures in the 60s, but even 50s out there. Look at that, already a cool 55 for our friends over in Port Huron, 58 in Ann Arbor near some of those cooler valleys. We're looking at 63 currently over in Adrian. And at Metro Airport, still a mild 72 degrees. Feeling great out there as well. And it still remains mostly clear. We've got more sunshine on the way when we wake up on our Saturday. But you know, some raindrops to our north. Does that mean any showers for this weekend? We'll talk more about that. I mean, the lawns, gardens certainly do need it. And how much hotter does it get this weekend? Today we made it into the low and middle 80s, around 83 to 84 degrees. Some higher temperatures are on the way for tomorrow. All that in your 7-day forecast coming up. But remember, with the Local Forecasters app, you can catch my latest forecast, the forecast from the other local forecasters here. It has interactive radar, severe weather alerts, and a whole lot more. It puts weather right in the palm of your hand. Best of all, it's free. Search WDIV in your app store.
All right, Andrew. A controversial shooting in St. Clair Shores is getting a fresh set of eyes. Local 4 has learned the Attorney General's office is reviewing the case of Theo Gray.
Gray was shot and killed by police in November at a baby shower. Police say when they arrived, Gray ignored their commands to drop his gun. Investigators say police video shows Gray firing a single shot. Both Gray and a police K-9 were killed. Activists are demanding transparency.
First of all, we got to understand the reason the Attorney General's office was brought in was because the Macomb County Sheriff prematurely closed the case.
We support of justice, keeping the story alive. The family wants justice. We want to know, just what happened. We want to make sure that this young man's life is not in vain.
5 officers were cleared of any wrongdoing. A rally is being held tomorrow afternoon at the St. Clair Shores Police Department.
A car thief has caught a major break from a local auto dealer. The young man sped off with a Dodge Charger, but he's not facing any legal trouble tonight. Jermont Terry is live at the 9th Precinct on Gratiot with just how the dealer got that stolen car back. And Jermont, this is not how these stories usually end.
You're so right, Kimberly. In most cases with stolen vehicles, the cars are damaged if they're even found at all. And if you catch the thief, he gets arrested. Well, one East Side used car lot owner, he'd opted to give a second chance.
Well,
on Hayes, just off Outer Drive on the city's east side, sits Will's A to B auto sales. The vehicles aren't the newest, yet business is steady. This week, when the man came looking for a car, it seems he had no intentions of paying for this 2008 Charger.
it was parked in this spot right here.
The salesman grabbed the keys, but before he could test drive with the potential buyer, another customer pulled in.
Me helping the other lady, he was still with the keys and he jumped in the car and pulled off.
Surveillance captured the man taking off in the car. The salesman forced to break the bad news to the owner, his brother.
At first I had to take a pause and think before I react.
Will Gisson-Tanner knew his brother did not follow protocol.
You're supposed to get some type of information from the young man before you allow him to have a key.
After a quick check of the surveillance and talking, they remembered someone called the same day asking about the car. So they texted the video and images to that number. Several hours passed and nothing. He called police.
The guy responded and said he'll tell us where the car is and we don't press charges.
Through a series of text messages, Will convinced the thief to drop off the car anywhere and text the location. Yet, Will agreed on that condition.
I said, the only thing that I want is my property back.
But when he called police, let's just say they didn't like the agreement.
The detective, like, I would like for you to still press charges. I said, no, I gave this young man my word.
As he locked up for the night, Will knows he kept this young man from getting locked up and hopes others realize second chances don't always come.
Here's my chance to give this young man a do-over.
And that was a big do-over. Now, Will hopes that this young man from here on out will make the right decision. He's even asking if he's watching tonight, stop by the auto dealership again and maybe just talk to him. See, maybe he can keep him on the right track. Reporting live on the city's east side, Jermont Terry, Local 4.
Yeah, he really is giving him a break. Okay, Jermont, thanks.
Well, today was the final day for workers at the Warren Transmission Plant. The closure, one of several announced back in November. Out of the nearly 300 UAW workers at the Warren plant, 25 have taken retirement packages. 60 have been relocated to nearby plants in Flint, Toledo, and Lansing. But the future for the remaining 177 workers is still unclear tonight. The cost-cutting plans are estimated to save GM about $2 billion. A GM spokesperson says the company does have several job opportunities lined up for those impacted by the closure. We'll wait for details. We're learning more about the chaotic scene at that restaurant in Wyandotte. It turns out the man who was arrested is actually a retired Detroit police officer.
According to police, Kenneth Cook was intoxicated when he arrived at the restaurant with 6 women on his boat. After being asked to leave, the group began flipping off police before speeding away in the boat. Marine officials say once he was caught, he refused to put on a life jacket and pulled down his pants before being taken into custody. Cook is now facing charges of fleeing and eluding and resisting arrest. We're going to see orange barrels all over Metro Detroit this weekend as multiple freeways close for construction.
Let's start with I-94. Eastbound lanes from Michigan Avenue to I-75 shut down tonight until tomorrow night. After that, the eastbound lanes from Michigan Avenue to I-96 will be closed, and that'll be until Monday morning. Move up to I-696. The eastbound lanes from I-75 to I-94. Those are closed until Monday morning. And finally, westbound lanes of M5 from Middle Belt to I-696, also shutting down tonight until Monday morning. For a list of ways to get around or some better ideas for just staying home this weekend, head to clickondetroit.com. Boy, we've had a lot of weekends like that, but that one's...
It's just about every
extreme. Yes, it is.
thing you can think of.
Well, coming up tonight, the latest on a tragedy on a California beach. Ahead, the cliff collapse that killed someone who was sunbathing directly below, and why some people foresaw this awful event taking place.
Plus, a traffic stop turns terrifying when the driver speeds off with one officer still attached to the car.
But coming up first, the powerful legacy of a musical mentor.
Like, he was the true living embodiment of what the best of Detroit had to offer, not just musically, but like as a person.
Detroit musicians reflect on a man who is still showing them the way years after his passing.
The defenders get results. Karen Drew exposed potential danger.